Hello, what's up everyone? Good evening, good afternoon, or even good morning, depending on your location. It's your boy, the Crackhead. First of all, I want to start off this by saying that may the souls of Yaron Lishinsky and Sarah Lynn Milgram, who were both couples, and they were Israeli embassy staff in America, in Washington, D.C. Unfortunately, last night they were shot dead after leaving a Jewish museum in Washington, D.C. And the suspect has been detained and identified by police as a 30-year-old Elias Rodriguez from Chicago. Whatever might have prompted the brutal and the ferocity of this crime was uncalled for, because when Rodriguez was arrested, he was chanting "Free Palestine." The question is, these two people you shot dead, are they the reason for the conflict? Anyway, guys, let's listen to what Hanaya Naftali, an Israeli who talks to the camera about peace in the Middle East, what he has to say about this and his report. He has a huge following. Let's watch him together.
I have some difficult news. There were two Israeli diplomats, two Israeli embassy staffers at the embassy in Washington, D.C. in the United States that were shot by a far-right leftist political activist. Let me just say this before all the anti-Israel crowd starts and say that he had mental illness. This was not driven because of mental illness. It was driven because of pure anti-Semitism. They were shot dead, Yaron Lishinsky and Sarah Milgram. It's truly heartbreaking. A young couple. Yaron, an Israeli who worked at the embassy in Washington, D.C., he actually planned to propose to Sarah next week. The U.S. ambassador, the Israeli ambassador to the United States, he said that Yaron already bought the ring and he planned to propose to her in Jerusalem. They were a young couple. The whole lives were ahead of them, but they were cut short. They went to an event at the Jewish Museum in D.C. and they were shot by this evil man. Also, when he was captured, he was screaming, "Free Palestine." And also, this is really showing us, all of us, what the Free Palestine movement is all about. It's about hate, about murder. The Free Palestine movement just murdered two Jewish people. They were driven by hate. This is not just a random act of violence. This is anti-Semitic terror. And let me tell you this, anti-Semitism is not just a Jewish problem. It's a humanity problem. It's the world's biggest problem right now, because they start with the Jewish people, but they're not going to end with the Jewish people. So this is a serious situation that we're dealing with right now. We're not just fighting a physical front in Gaza and against the Houthis and against Iran. This is a war that is being waged against the Jewish people on European soil, on American soil, and we have to fight this together. So if you're watching this, you have Jewish friends, Jewish neighbors, I ask you to show love to them. We are under attack. Jewish people don't feel safe. And this is really insane that they were shot and killed in Washington, D.C., in the United States of America. So it's truly heartbreaking that, again, there is a family that they're not going to see their son anymore. There is a family that's not going to see their daughter anymore. So it's truly heartbreaking. The whole nation of Israel is in shock. And I'll just read and say that the Israeli ambassador to the United States, he said that Yaron was a diplomat warrior. He was like a warrior on the front lines of diplomacy, and it's really heartbreaking that his life was cut short in a moment. But what's crazy to me is that the whole
Guys, this is so sad. And once again, I'm gonna say, may the souls of Yaron and Sarah rest in peace. What I truly think about this is that these people were truly targeted, because I can't understand how it is that they left a museum. So it means that they were being followed, they were being targeted, because if not, explain to me how this could have happened, that it's not just a random, buying, it's a targeted buying. Well, there is war in Gaza. Israeli ground troops are there, and it's things like this that will fuel the anger of the Israeli people to, because from what I saw in the news that Netanyahu said that he's gonna completely take over Gaza. And it's not just about Israel, just like Hanaya Naphtali said, that this is a humanity problem, because today is the Jews, tomorrow it could be Christians, and who knows. We know that hate is a very, very serious thing in the world right now, because with hate comes tribalism, with hate comes racism. Now, for you, or to you, this Elias, that for some reason, with your Free Palestine movement, you couldn't fly to Palestine and effect a change there, but you took the cowardice path. Oh, so now you think you are a martyr? Is that what you're gonna tell me? You think you did something good now for the people of Palestine, killing innocent Jews who are far away from the state of Israel? So you think you're doing well? Anyways, I see in the comment section where everybody's praising you and this and that. Guys, look, the hate cycle, all right, is always gonna cause more and more damage. Good is far from hate. So once again, may the souls of Yaron and Sarah, from according to Hanaya and Naphtali, they were an amazing couple. They were wonderful, and the saddest thing is that they were just about to get married. I hope they finally and eventually find themselves in heaven or in the other side and find each other, so that their love can continue from there. Anyways, it's a sad thing. This is the news. This is what has been, going around in the world right now about these two Israeli embassy staff that were brutally murdered. Peace to the world, and long live the state of Israel. God bless the state of Israel. And one more thing I can say is that I'm never in support of war. I advocate for peace. So anyhow, peace is going to be brought to the table. Let it be done, because peace is what I'm always for and will always stand for. Have a wonderful evening. Bye for now.